So the grassroots game appears to be on the up. I'm pleased to say we're joined now on the line by Andy Griffiths. He's the community cricket manager for the Kent Cricket Board. Andy, thanks very much for joining us here on Sky Sports News HD. As we saw there, your part of the country is one of the areas enjoying a resurgence of interest at grassroots level. What do you think's behind that?
I think ultimately you've got to put it down to the success of the national team and how well they performed over the last couple of years. But I think you picked up on it. You know, we've had 3 years of increased participation in Kent. And now I think the next couple of years, our main aim is to maintain our position within the county and make the sport more accessible to all through other forms of the game.
Absolutely. I guess getting young players involved as well is so important. Is that what something as a club you look to do?
Yeah, massively. We encourage our cricket clubs through the club mark accreditation. We've got 69 of those in the county now to create club school links, and that's basically will form the basis of any cricket club in the future. It's the young people that are going to make these clubs successful. So we encourage club school links and coaching in schools. That's really high on our agenda.
Andy, obviously getting money involved as well. The funding of the local game is always key to this. How does it work currently?
I mean, funding comes down from a number of revenues, but I think Chance to Shine is the key thing here. Through the Cricket Foundation, the charity, and it essentially empowers a cricket club to create links with schools locally and send their own cricket coaches in, and that's funded through the charity. And without that, I think it would be very difficult to form these links.
I played. Sorry, Andy. Go on. I played village cricket for a number of years. It's a way of life, isn't it? It's a great thing for meeting people as well. You know, getting guys together. There's a great morale factor involved with it as well, and many attractions other than the game itself.
Absolutely, and I think cricket, it wouldn't happen without the massive amount of volunteers that we have in this country. There's thousands and thousands of people putting their time aside to actually make cricket clubs run, and without that, we wouldn't have the game.
And what about T20? Obviously, T20's emerged as a major part of the professional game. Has that had any effect of perhaps maybe getting more youngsters interested in the sport? Have you noticed a change?
Yeah, I think it has. I think it's it's a quick fire game. It's big hitting, and it's more geared towards sort of family orientated practice. And I think it has. The kids talk about it all the time. They talk about all these innovative shots that are performed, and they want to try it out in the park. And I think that that's the next step for them. Oh, let's go and find a cricket club. I want to be the next Kevin Peterson, and it's really good. It's great to watch.
What would you give? What message, perhaps, would you give to people sitting at home watching this on Sky Sports News and thinking, I'd quite like to get into cricket, get back into cricket? What's the attraction of playing at a local level? Do you think, Andy?
I think you touched on it briefly earlier on. It is fun. It's very sociable. Everyone enjoys a drink after the game. But obviously there's a competitive edge to it. So I'd urge anyone that wants to get involved in a game to contact their local cricket board. And whether it's indoor cricket, it's 20-20, whether it's last man standing or street 20, there's so many forms of the game that we're trying to push. So there's something out there for everyone. And whether it's 15 minutes of your life or whether you're quite up for the traditional part of 8 hours in a day. So there's something for everyone.
Good to see the grassroots game flourishing, Andy. Thanks for joining us.
No problem. Thanks very much.